All right, shalom, shalom. Lord willing, my sound quality is Tawab. I'm on the plantation. Got to watch my voice volume, but Lord willing, this be edifying as well. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakak, as well as a double honors upon to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, whom I've learned this truth under. This being titled, I was going to title this, The Days Are Being Shortened, but upon the thumbnail I just took of the beautiful sunset, Spirit had me change it to the sunset of Edom. And we know Edom is Esau, as the scriptures say, and Esau would mainly be you so-called self-proclaimed, because you're really not white, you're red. You Edomites, you WHITEs, okay, and you currently run the world. Job 9 verse 24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, as well as Malachi 1 verse 4 speaks on you being the border of wickedness. But as well, we gonna get in 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter, that your world is coming to an end, and all the people that you done enslaved and built your kingdom off of blood, sweat, tears, and misery, we're us, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as the speckled birds. Okay, this isn't about a color thing, because you got people of the seed of Jacob that look like Edomites and aren't, as well as you got people that look like Jacob, so-called, might be black, so might be Indian, but really they're Edomites. Okay, so this is a spiritual thing. But as well, the roles are gonna flip. Them that are first shall be last. Them that are last shall be first. And man, I just shut down for the day. A lot of shit going on fast. A lot goes on real fast in a day. It's hard to keep track of. Man, you just had a political influencer, whatever he was. I never heard of him, or I'm not gonna pretend like I knew who he was before today. But he just got sniped out. He just got sniped. I saw the video. He got taken down out there in Utah. And then I see another story, and I'm reading the comments on Reddit. There was another school shooting out there in Colorado, and I used to live in Las Vegas. Utah as well as Colorado are seen as more liberal states, and it's Edomites. It's Edomite upon Edomite crime, because they make it so used to promoting Jake on Jake crime. It's Edomite upon Edomite crime, which is showing this man's kingdom is coming to an end. The beloved elder apostle Tahar was speaking on that. A nation divided cannot stand, and we see in the let's just get to it. I'm gonna get 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. We're seeing that sedition, that spirit of sedition being brewed up. We're seeing America descend into a state of civil war, showing you this man's kingdom is through. It's done for. This is gonna be 2nd Esdras 15. We'll start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Okay, and Esau, that's his blessing, the sword and the fatness of the earth that came with it. Okay, so his default reaction, his default reflex is to pull out his sword. Well, just how his kingdom was built off bloodshed, that's how it's finna go out. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Modern day sword being these guns. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And you look up that word sedition, it means a government uprising, a plot against government, a plot against government officials. And let's get that again. 2nd Esdras 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. We just seen that today. You got a guy in high political power just got smoked out for the whole world to see. Okay, we also seen not just Babylon the Great America. I believe there's uproars over there in Nepal, and over there in France, over there in Indonesia. Okay, you got people snapping. I saw on the news they having Salaki, crazy people in the comments. Uproars even down there in Panama about retirement. This is all over the world, and it's only going to increase. If it's like this in 2025, just imagine what's finna go down in 2026. Continuing, a man shall desire to go into his city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, and you see more and more news about these companies laying people off left and right. The government cutting all that, as I like to call it, that government titty milk, all these little government benefits, especially the Israelite woman has been benefiting off. You know, they about to start cutting that left and right. And I just believe they cut SNAP last week. Okay, a lot of these food programs is getting cut, as well as a lot of these jobs is getting cut left and right. It's about to get real ugly out here. It's going to be survival mode. We're going to stay in 2nd Esdras. Let's jump down to the 9th chapter. And once again, Lord willing, this be edifying. Just felt compelled, just hopped out the truck to, you know, put some works out. Because, man, the time is moving. One day feels like a week out here. A lot happens in just one day at a time. 2nd Esdras 9, we'll start at the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay, and continuing verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that, through the Spirit, let's get that in the 6th chapter. 2nd Esdras 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And look at, I'm shooting this on a nice little pond. Look at all this trash, bro. And I gotta watch the camera. This is, once again, I'm on the plantation. Look at all this shit. This is clearly the end of the world. You got waters all polluted, the air's all polluted, the people are bugged out of their mind and impoverished and poor. You can't go on the train without worrying about some nigger stabbing you in the neck. This shit is crazy. The people have lost their damn minds, but this is under whose watch, under whose rulership? Esau, Edom, starting with Amalek. You wish people, okay? And as just the last part of the beloved elder Apostle Tar's video I was watching, he said the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's you wish people over there in the state of Israel, pretending to be us. You frauds, okay? Not the true Israelites of the Bible. Y'all about to bring America, Babylon the Great, into this third woe, Armageddon, this last and final war. All right, and as that's happening, you're gonna have chaos popping off all over the world, and especially here in Babylon the Great, America. The Heavenly Father Yahweh got the best saved for last here in the most prideful, bloodthirsty country of all time. This is Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, meaning destruction. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, you Edomites, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, and Esau's time is, that shot clock is ticking down expediently, okay? And he's about to make his move. Only a few main prophecies left, in particular that M to the OTB, spoken on in the next chapter, Revelation 13, as well as in that chapter also says, matter of fact, since I brought it up, let's just get to it. Esau, we got that this is the end of your world, and we're going to close off in Matthew 24. The days are being shortened, but Esau is about to come down with great wrath because his time's short as well. Revelation, let's get 13. This is just like we spoke in 2nd Esdras 6, verse 9. You put Esau done put Jacob into captivity. Well, now the role's going to flip pursuant to Isaiah the 14th chapter. We about to put your ass in captivity, starting with the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, Revelation 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. We'll jump down to verse 16, Revelation, the 13th chapter. This is what's coming next. The Apostle Tahar was speaking on, 2026 could be that year where they force this to come down from this fiat fake paper currency to collapsing that and it going completely digital. You see more and more in all these places going cashless. Okay, Esau is using his gradualism to get everyone to conform to what he's about to come down with. That M to the OTB, that mark of the beauty and the beast. Revelation 13, start at verse 16. And 2026 could very well be that year. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666. 666. Okay, and this man, we got the third woe, wars and rumors of wars brewing up left and right, and we seeing more and more news about everything going cashless, as well as we got uproars amongst the people. We got Esau divided amongst himself. It is going down, man. And Lord willing, the scriptures speak, I believe, Luke 21, verse 28, look up for, for your redemption draweth nigh. Lord willing, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shorten these days even more and give us, we receive that hedge of protection. Because as well as pursuant to Ephesians, the 5th chapter, the days are evil. These are some real evil days, and we don't want to be dwelling in this collapsing hell too much longer. Okay, we want to get the hell out of here and into our kingdom of rest, because Micah 2 verse 10, this clearly isn't our rest. Once again, you can't go on the damn train, you can't send your kids to the damn school or without them worrying about getting shot or stabbed out here. This is that bloody city, and it's coming to a bloody end. Matthew 24 verse 21 and 22, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking in red. For then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And Lord willing, sincerely, we're of that number. We're of that elect that receive grace and mercy in these very dark and evil days to come. Because, man, it's a lot going on. And you see, in one day's time, 100 events could go by like that. We've seen earthquakes left and right. Okay, these wars and rumors of wars. More and more countries is getting in that wartime economy. Okay, getting ready to pop it off. All right, Lord willing, we be of a strong spirit, and our faith is past the test to come, because we gonna need faith in these times. I hope that this was edifying. Shalom.